Before we leave this short training, it is important to understand the limitations of analyzing Excel. The main limitation is that the Power BI file need to remain open in order for the Excel workbook to work. The reason is Excel works with the Analysis Services instance which is hosted inside Power BI Desktop. So if you close Power BI Desktop, Excel will no longer be able to refresh the pivot table data. Besides, even though you can save the Excel file, if you reopen it again and you have closed and reopened Power BI Desktop, because maybe it's just another day, the connection parameters will be different. Therefore, Excel will no longer be able to connect to Power BI Desktop. Let's see that with a demo. I have both the Power BI file and the Excel file open at the same time. And right now, everything is working fine. Things are exactly as we left earlier. So if I refresh this pivot table, everything is working and I have the most current data. But what happens if I close Power BI Desktop? Well, if I close it, the net effect is that the Analysis Services instance that was running inside Power BI Desktop will no longer be available. And if I refresh the Excel file, I need to wait for a few seconds for a timeout to occur, but the result is an error. The error says no connection could be made because the target machine actively refused it. There is no longer an instance of Analysis Services working. Now I can reopen Power BI Desktop. I need to cancel some of the errors, and then I can just reopen the Power BI Desktop file that was open earlier. The Analysis Services instance will run, so the Analysis Services engine is available right now to answer the connection, but the connection parameter of this instance of Analysis Services are different than the previous one. Indeed, if I refresh again the file, after a few seconds, I will still obtain an error. And I would need to change the connection parameters of Excel using the correct port in order to make it work again. So analyzing Excel is absolutely gorgeous when it comes to debug and do quick testing, but as of today, you cannot use it in production to build reports that are automatically refreshed over time. So as you have seen, analyzing Excel is a simple tool that gives you a tremendous power for debugging and for checking the performance of MDX. In the current version, it still has some limitations. It might be the case that in the future we will be able to overcome them and provide a version that works even though you can close and reopen the Power BI Desktop file. But as of today, you need to live with these limitations.